Hello guys, Michaela here. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another speed build. Today I have a very cozy cafe and library build for you. It's been a while since I did a community lodge, and because I was feeling a little bit, I don't know how to call it, funky, I decided to make this kind of like a multi-purpose lot. So you can choose if you want it to be a cafe or a library. It fits both the requirements for those two types of community lots, which I'm extremely excited about. I got this idea from the absolutely amazing Simmery Sims because I've seen her do it multiple times, that she creates community lots that are they have the requirements for multiple types of lots. So you could make like a cafe and restaurant, for example, or maybe a bar, a karaoke bar, a lounge, something like that. So you can kind of, if you decide to place this in your game, you can choose which lot you need, and you can maybe change it over time if you need something else, you know, at different times. So I thought that was a very nice idea. So I built this in a 20 by 20 in the world of Chestnut Ridge, which is the world that came with Horse Ranch, which is the latest expansion pack. And this lot is called the Cozy Corner House, so you know, it kind of fits in with the vibe that I was going for. I also was inspired by one of Simmery's builds as well. I think she built a cafe of a similar shape in Brindleton Bay. I made it my own, obviously, but I was a little bit inspired by the shape that she did. I'm gonna kind of try and remember to put her information in the description box below if you want to check her out. If you don't know her, she's an amazing builder and a huge inspiration for me. So yes, I'm gonna link her information down below, since I've mentioned her multiple times right now. So the build comes in at around 1,000, sorry, English, not Englishing today, 100,000, and I can't say the number, 100,000, whatever, you can just find it on gallery. I really don't know how to say it right now. So as I said, it's a cafe and library. You can use it as a both. I went for a dark color scheme because if you follow me on Twitter, I just cannot put together anything that has a light color scheme at the moment. I don't know what it is, if it's like the moody and like dark kind of atmosphere outside, because right now it's raining. It's very dark outside, and I don't know if it's that, but I just cannot for the life of me build a lighter color scheme. I have planned a Japandi apartment, but I haven't started yet, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to pull it off, because genuinely I can't. Every time I try, I always end up with the darker color scheme because I just like it better for some reason. So I hope you like dark wood tones because that's all I'm doing lately. Also, let's talk about the leak that we got yesterday, or on Wednesday, I think, on Wednesday. So we got a leak about a new possible EP that could be announced next week, because I think that the pre-order date from the leak was November 2nd, and the pack could be called something around For Rent. So that means that your Sims might actually be able to purchase a property for rent, or they could rent out rooms in their own house, which I think is absolutely amazing. It gives a lot of opportunities for builders to build like apartment units or like houses with extra apartments, maybe in the basement or in like a secluded area. You can make some extra money with that. It is very cool for gameplay for that same reason. So you could have kind of like that extra money by you know, renting out part of your house. So I think that's very cool. And also I think it could come with burglars. It could come with the new system, and from the pictures that we've seen, or like the cover of the pack, it could be a world that is kind of like Thai themed, maybe like Asia themed, which I think is very cool, that we might get a world that is not American. So I'm very excited for the announcement. Are you excited as well? Because I'm really pumped. I wasn't the one asking for burglars because I don't really care that much, to be honest, since I don't play the game as much, but I feel like it's really cool that this system might be coming to game, especially like for builders, but even for gameplay as well, because yeah, so I cannot wait to try and build an apartment unit if this is actually what the pack is going to be. And we're not going to have to wait for the announcement very much either. I'm also not sure how to feel about the league itself, because why are we getting the packs from leaks? Are they like trying to, are they doing it on purpose, trying to build hype when the pack actually comes out? I genuinely don't believe that every single time there is a leak, almost every single time these days, we have a leak of the pack. Like, why? It's not a coincidence. It cannot be a coincidence that someone every single time accidentally leaks something. Yeah, I think that's like a food for thought, I guess. But still, I'm excited. I hope it's true, and I cannot wait to see more. So let's stay tuned for that, because that could come next week. Let's go back to the build for a little bit. So I finished landscaping here by now, and I'm working on this outdoor kind of open area, which is where your Sims could hang out if the weather is nice. I think I also substitute this small table with a chess table in the end, because I think it was a requirement for the library lot, or like library type of lot. So I think I ended up switching that with that. I also went again for like a kind of autumnal color scheme with like yellows and oranges and greens. So I really like the way that turned out. I really like the color scheme and how it, I think it creates like a very cozy atmosphere as well. I've been having a ton of fun building lately. I've been kind of collecting ideas back and forth, yeah, like left and right, and it's sometimes frustrating because with school I don't have as much time as I would like to have for building. Yeah, but yeah, I'm having fun a lot with building, so I hope it stays that way for a while. I have build plans till almost New Year's, which is insane, I know, but I'm a planner, okay? I just love to plan stuff. So yeah, I have built, but I also planned one community lot that would also be this kind of like a multiple type lot in one, and I could actually squeeze in like 4 different types of lot in one, and I'm really excited about that. It will take some time before it comes out because I haven't even I have started on the shell, so I created the shell, but I haven't really started like recording on anything, so it will take a while. But I'm really excited about that one because I was really, yeah, I just like the idea. So it's going to be a very cool build if I manage to, you know, pull through with it, or like stick with it. So I now worked on this I don't know, area which has the skylight. I initially wanted to carry the wooden paneling on the outside, which is like this darker blue color inside, but I just wasn't feeling it with the color palette that I wanted to go for. So I then switched the walls to this gray color, and I also used like brick and the wood paneling from the outside, which is like this brown color, and I thought that fits much better with the color scheme that I was going for. I also love the mismatched chairs. I did it in one of my, I think the build that I did for the collab that we did, which had like different shades of green and brown chairs, and here I used different kind of wood swatches, and I absolutely love how it turned out. I think it creates like a very cozy, cute atmosphere with the dark tables, and I think it just creates like a very rustic vibe, which is kind of what I was going for. So yeah, so here I'm working on the coffee station. I'm sorry. We had a conference at the English department yesterday, which is one of the departments that I study at, and we had a conference with like teachers from like other countries. We had someone from Germany, American from Germany, American from Italy, a teacher from Norway. So it was like a very they spoke English all the time. We spoke English the entire day. It was like 6 hours, the conference, and my brain is just still kind of stuck in it. I feel like it's just not able to English. It's just too much English for me in one day, I feel like. So sorry for any mistakes. So now we finally moved on to the upstairs. It's very much similar to the downstairs. I use the same furniture, obviously, but it's more of like a hangout lounge area. And I also have computers here, which is again a requirement for the library lot, and just some seating for the cafe as well. And I really like how that turned out. I initially went for I don't know what I wanted to say. I initially went for curtains that came with Dream Home Decorator, these with the autumn pattern on it, but I later on felt like it was too much with the other patterns that I used on the furniture, on the rugs and things like that. So I think I ended up switching for the ones that came with Eco Lifestyle, but I'm not like 100% sure with that. No. I ended up going for the ones that came with the Horse Ranch pack. Those like very different one that we don't really have in the game, like any other ones. So I think I went for those in the end because I felt like they fit in with the kind of the vibe that I was going for, because I kind of tried to keep the spirit of the Horse Ranch world. Chestnut Ridge. See, my English is just not working anymore. Sorry. So yeah, you can see the change of the curtains. I also changed the area with the books downstairs. I think I ended up placing a fireplace and some like decorations, so it would be like, you know, added cozy atmosphere, I feel like. And here I'm working on the one and only bathroom on lot because, again, required thing. Because I think if you go to a cafe, you want to have a toilet nearby, because, you know, for numerous reasons. I'm just finishing off the things that need to be on the lot type, and here I am working on this area. I also placed some nectar cubbies, whatever things, and yeah, that's going to be almost it for today's video. So if you want to download this build, you can get it on a gallery. My ID is michaelasimsyt, or you can get the try files in the description box below, as always, on my Ko-fi page. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, so you wouldn't miss any of the future videos that I upload. And yeah, thank you so much for stopping by, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!